Okay, this one is high seas. A friend of mine and I went to the Bahamas scuba diving, and we were coming back from the Bahamas, and it was just me and him on board, and we're coming back toward Florida, and we kind of guessed we were about 20 miles or so offshore, and in front of us we seen this storm. I mean, the sky was absolutely black. I mean, you couldn't see nothing. It was so dark, and it was lightning coming down all over the place, and it was just a huge storm. And we figured we had to go through it because we were headed home, and when we're out in the ocean, 20 miles out in the ocean, we got to go through this storm. So we're ready to do it. And we get along, and all of a sudden the wind starts picking up, and it starts getting really crazy. And all of a sudden, we're right under this storm, and it's so black, and we were in 60-mile-an-hour winds, and we were in 30-foot confused seas. Now, what confused seas means is that waves are coming at you from every direction, and wind is coming at you from every direction. And we were in these kind of seas, and the seas were 30 feet high. And the boat is just going up and down these big mountains of water, and everything is really getting crazy. And it was raining so hard. I was down in the deck of the boat. My buddy was up in the flybridge driving the boat. I was down in the deck, and I looked around the side of the boat to look at the front of the boat, and I could not even see the front of the boat. It was raining so hard. And I was starting to get a little worried about it because we were going up and down these 30-foot waves, and it's really getting crazy. And I screamed at my buddy, and I said, "Hey man, you want me to get some life jackets?" He goes, "I don't want no damn life jackets." So I go, "Okay." So I get down in the deck of the boat, and what I did, I grabbed my fins, my snorkel, my mask, and I had a BC, which was a flotation device. And I had all this stuff ready. And I'm thinking, if this boat goes down, and right at that time, we figured we were about 10 miles offshore. Okay, because we'd already come into the storm and gone 10 miles into the storm. So we figured we're about 10 miles offshore. So I'm thinking, if this boat goes down, I can swim 10 miles. So I was going to just jump in the water. If the boat goes down, and I didn't care about him. He didn't have a life jacket. He was on his own. So I had my stuff ready to go, and I figured if this boat starts going down, I'll just jump in the water and swim to shore, because I know I can swim 10 miles. So, and this is all really cool. Well, nothing happened, and we just kept flying over these hills and flying over these mountains of water, and it really got crazy. I've been in boats now for most of my life, and I've never seen seas like this. And it was just really scary. We were just so out of control. The wind was blowing us around, the waves were throwing us around, and then all of a sudden, the sky just cleared up. And there was no more clouds. It passed over us. And we looked ahead, and we were only about a half a mile offshore. So if we had been a half a mile ahead of ourselves in that storm, we would have ran right up on the beach and never even seen it. Now, we would have been safe because we'd have been on ground. But the whole idea was that we would have ran the boat right up on the beach and would have never even seen it because we couldn't see anything. Well, when we finally realized we were half a mile offshore, we just hung a left and went down the beach and went in the inlet, and everything was fine. But that was one of the hairiest moments I've ever seen in the ocean.
Sounds scary to me, man.
It was.